Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we talk Turbo. We're going to show you some chart on Turbo. We believe there is a good chance if the stuff we're looking now, we're going to show you what needs to happen for it to 10x. We're going to show you now. Okay, let's look on the chart. Okay, so Turbo, this is Turbo USD. Okay, this is the big chart, weekly chart. Okay, for me, if it can, go to a new high, close above this level, couple of weekly candle bars, whether it's going to happen in May, June, July, whatever, stay above this level. For me, there is a chance it can make a 10x move from the lows. Okay, so it can definitely do that, but we need first to take the highs, and we need to let's see the moving average. You can see the moving average here of the 50-week. It's just now slamming into the 50-week. Okay, so we want to reclaim the 50-week moving average and stay above it. That's the first goal for me. I needed to close above it, hold above it, stay above it, not coming down below it. Then run to the high, take the high, stay above the high, not coming back below the high. Then we have a good shot for making a banana move on Turbo, just like it did here. Remember, you had the breakout, the all-time high, kind of all-time high breakout or swing high breakout, boom, and it went bazooka. That was a 500% move from here, actually to the highs. That was almost 800%. So that's like almost a 10x from the breakout to new highs. So that could be something to pay attention to. Anyway, Turbo looking really good to me. The strongest mover in the crypto market. From my watch list, from my characteristics of coins. So definitely red hot on my radar. I'm looking to buy or the dip or the next breakout. If it's gonna set up for a breakout trade here, probably gonna take it. And yeah, we're gonna trade Turbo as long as it's bullish and as long as it's taking the 200 AMA. We need to see the 200 AMA reclaim, and obviously later on we're gonna get a death cross, a golden cross. Sorry. So you want to see the 50 coming up and the 200, and the price coming up above the 2, and we're going to have a golden cross, and that will be the definition of a new bull market for Turbo. And Turbo can 10x easily in a new bull market because it's a very, very strong meme coin. Okay, so put Turbo on your radar, guys. Smash the like, hook the like, share this video on your Twitter, join our community now, because we're gonna buy Turbo on the next breakout or the next opportunity. And Jomo, what do you have to say?
Man, Turbo right now is leading the meme coin sector, right? And it's beautiful to see it, how it came ferociously out of the lows. Just, boom, in 2-3 days, made 150, 160%. It shows strength. Right now, for me, am I looking at a 10x? I said, yeah, for sure, it can from the lows make a 10x. The low was 1.6, so a 10x would take us, not too far, above the all-time high, so we can definitely make that happen. Okay, but what I'm trying to look at a shorter time frame. Okay, what do I want Turbo to do next for me to be interested in it? And as CM beautifully illustrated, it made this big move. Now it's basing sideways. We want the 6 area here to be reclaimed. Once this is reclaimed, we are going to bang it. We're going to be on top of it. All right, of course, with risk management below this there, we're going to have a stop loss and seeing how this is going to act until the top. Okay, until the end. And by the way, for people, CM said, of course, if it goes to new high over here, this is the new high. If we go to new high, we can make a 10x from the low, just for people to see, all right, what we're referring to. We're not a moon boy galaxy over here. We're actually real traders with real edge. A 10x from the low is going to take us roughly to this area. Okay, so you must understand that when we say that if we go to new highs, we can get that 10x from the low here. Yes, of course, because from the high itself to the 10x from the low, it's going to make roughly a 20%. Okay, so that's what we're saying over here, that of course from the lows it can have the 10x if we go to a high. Actually, I would argue that there is a probability, if everything builds right, if Bitcoin is right and Turbo continues its ferocious move, right, being one of the leaders of the meme coin sector, right, because right now it's one of the leaders Okay, I'm going to shout out to Mr. Mike, calling it the Black Horse. Shout out to you, Mr. Mike. Okay, I actually argue that we can go higher than the 20%. Okay, it depends how it's going to build, depends how Bitcoin is going to act, right? Maybe we can have even a bigger, stronger move, because we've seen that happening in past cycles. Okay, now am I calling for that to happen? No. Am I going to trade based on an idea that is kind of fluff and a thesis right now? No, I'm going to trade based on the chart. I'm going to trade based on the price action. And the beauty is that we don't need to marry the idea. We can look at Turbo, understand the strength it has right now, and if it gives us the signal to get into it, boom, we get in, we take our profits, we keep them. Then if it wants to have another move, boom, we add to it, we get into a new trade, and we operate professionally. And that is how we do it as traders. Okay, we act professionally and we take matters into our own hands. And by the way, CM, we have created, all right, something beautiful for people to understand how we trade. We created the Master the Bull seminar. People sometimes, they don't know how to take matters into their own hands. They don't have an edge. They treat the market as a gambling endeavor. Instead, people need to, take trading as a professional endeavor. You don't need a lot. You just need a few pointers. You need us to point you in the right directions. Few knowledge, 3 hours of knowledge of how to make money in bullish trends and how to keep the money, CM. Because hey, CM, how many customers and clients, both and members, both you and I, get that have round tripped all the gains? They made 10x here, 5x here, 20x here, but they round tripped everything back down, never took profits, and they made it out of luck, right? So this is us trying to help people. They should click on the QR code in the upper left side, take you to this page, join this dirt cheap, limited availability. May 19th, so you don't have a lot of time until to sign up. Sign up as fast as possible. Reserve your spot for the Dominate the Bull Market seminar. We're going to teach you what we know. It's easy, all right? It's easy, all right? It's simple, not easy, unless you come and understand what we're trying to teach, give you the knowledge, all right? We're going to make sure that you come out of this seminar with real skill set to dominate life, real professionalism to make sure that you take matters into your own hands, take money, make money forever, build a beautiful lifestyle for you, your family, your friends. When the printing machine comes, you're going to print it. When the printing machine stops, you're going to take profits into the bank and accumulate wealth. You're going to be a wealth accumulator. Join right now, scan the QR code, use the 20% off. We're giving you free money. And until next time, CM, no edge,
no trade.
Cheers, everybody.